Everybody, welcome to this lovely Wednesday afternoon sweat class. Let's kick things off today. We got a pretty fun one. We're building upon what we did last week, stepping up the game a little bit and stepping up the volume for today's workout. Kick it. What's that? Oh, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can move that.
Awesome. Thank you.
I came to a weird realization this morning. I heard one of our videos, and I can't stand the way or how Jersey I say the word awesome. And I'm kind of a little bit upset with everybody involved in this video, especially for not bringing that to my attention sooner. Awesome. But anyway, let's get things started. We've got our warm-up to kick things off. We've got a body weight squat. Surprise there, right, squad? We're kicking things off in 2, 1, let's hit it. Here we go. Keeping it moving. How you feeling, Erica?
I'm feeling
Good.
good.
Dangerous?
Yep.
A little bit dangerous?
Always.
Ego pro looks dangerous. 2, 1, and time. Next up, we've got a jumping jack. That one's coming in 5 seconds. We can also get a little bit of a jog in place going too, all right? Jumping jack or jog in place, let's hit it. Start to get that heart rate up a little bit. Knees can come a little bit higher if you want to make the jog in place harder. Making sure that those arms are moving. Keep it moving. A little switch up too. Time. Next up, we've got a push-up plank, dropping on down into the push-up position, making sure that our hands are right underneath our shoulders here. Core tight, bringing our belly button to our spine. Hips are tucked. And here, we're just breathing. Two, 1, and time. Excellent. Next up, we've got fire hydrants coming in next. We've got 30 seconds on each side of these fire hydrants. 1, and go time. Making sure that our knee and our toe are in line with each other. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Full 30 seconds each side. One, time. Switching legs in just a second. We'll get that other side on a fire hydrant. Old man's sleeping over there right now. Had a big day today. He had his shots.
Aww.
Mom's doing a little bit more, she's a little bit more shook up about it than the baby. What's that? He persevered though. And we took pictures of him in his baby Thor costume afterwards. So that made him feel better. He loves the Thor costume. 1, and time. Next up, we're flipping on over totally flat on our backs. We've got a straight leg raise coming in next. And we're gonna get 30 seconds each side here.
This is one of my favorite handling stretches. Warm up, sorry.
Yeah. You go pretty quickly here. You go a little bit slower. I normally go a little slower here. Eric normally goes a little faster. Almost there. And time. Taking a second, we've got a few seconds in between, and we're getting our other leg coming in next. Almost there. 2, 1, and time. Next up, we've got bird dogs. We're flipping on over. We're going opposite elbow to opposite knee here. Not going too fast here, making sure that we don't arch our back too much.
So guys, if the elbow to knee is a little too much, you lose your balance, you can just start here on all fours, reach out, and back down. Reach out, and back down.
It's a good adjustment. Almost there. And time. Taking that 10-second break in between, and we're going to shake it out for a second and go back into that other side. 2, 1, go time. Time. Excellent. Next one. We're flipping on over, totally flat on our back, digging our heels into the ground, low back pressed into the ground, and we've got a glute bridge. Hands are up in the air, palms facing each other. One, and time. Last one, we're almost there. Next one we've got jog in place or jumping jack. One last time. Let's heat things up. Let's get things moving. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Oh, we're trying to do jumping jacks over there too, RJ.
Keep moving, guys, you got it.
Those knees up a little bit. And time. Warm-up's done. Everybody breathing for a second. Grabbing a drink of water. We're going to hop into our workout. All right, so for those of us at home, I want to show our whiteboard quick. Okay. So guys, this right here will be our workout for the day, okay? We've got a 40-20. We've got 4 rounds through here, okay? So as we go along, Eric and I will give you some exercise alternates, but we can pretty much do all of these with minimal to no equipment at all. We've got a bodyweight squat or a goblet squat to start with, push-ups from the ground, from an elevated surface, like a stair, for example, or even something like a chair if it's stable, or a couch. Or we can do a push-up from the ground, and that's going to be right here. Knees planted into the ground here, hands right underneath the shoulders, and that'll be a push-up that's modified from the ground. The next exercise is single leg glute bridge. We know that one. We've done that one before. We'll go over it, and you'll see us doing it as the workout goes on. A mountain climber, same kind of story as the push-up. We can do them from the ground, or we can do them elevated. A modification for a mountain climber would be a plank, okay? Next up, we've got a kettlebell deadlift or a toe touch. The toe touch, you'll see one of us do. It's literally a good hinge at the hips, right here. Tap those toes. Then we're reaching on up in the air, making sure that we keep that heart rate up. And then finally, the last exercise is our slow V-up. We're making sure that our low back is pressed into the ground, hands and arms, or arms and legs rather, moving away from each other and bringing it back to center. We'll cue you guys through that as we go along. So that's going to be our workout. Wanted to show that one quick, and we're going to pretty much hop right into it here. Let's get things moving. Awesome. All right. See, there's that word. Awesome. Eric, are you ready to roll?
Yep.
Cool. We've got our 40-20 coming in.
Woo.
We'll adjust this clock. We're going to pretty much roll right through here, guys. We've got 40-20. Coming in hot. What are you squatting with? Oh, yeah, he looks really happy.
Probably just body weight.
We've got squats coming in just 8 seconds. Our weights are minimal here now.
Yep.
I'll get a plate.
You can do a front squat, double dumbbell too. If one dumbbell is gonna be too light for you guys.
Yep. If our legs are really sore and you're here today,
Body weight.
God bless you. Awesome job. Get a bodyweight squat going. Keeping it moving. We're close. 7 seconds. And time. Excellent. Next up, we've got our push-up variations. Remember, we can go elevated like Eric is about to. We can go modified from our knees from the floor right here. Or we can do a regular push-up. Or a mixture of both. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it.
See, you guys, like always, those elbows not too far flared out, so in on angle a little bit. Yeah.
You too? You heard that?
"15 seconds, guys. Come on, let's get it.
Excellent job. Next up, we've got a single leg glute bridge. Lay it down totally flat on the ground. One leg up in the air. One dug into the ground. Low back pressed into the floor. And we're going to be bridging on up through the heel.
Guys, make sure it's not a kick with the top leg. The top leg is off the ground. It's the bottom leg we're pushing through. Don't try to kick this one up to get yourself higher. That's not the goal of it.
Switching sides. Almost there. 1 and time. Next up, we've got our mountain climbers. We can go hands elevated. We can go feet from the floor. Our hands from the floor. We're going to alternate back and forth here. We're not going to be going super fast.
Do a hand elevator one.
I'll go from the floor here.
Awesome, guys. Sorry, I'm blocking the clock. We got 25 seconds. Good, guys. Get those knees up, hold for a second, down. Up, hold for a second, down. These are not done super fast. Once we start doing the fast, we start freaking out our form.
Great job. Next up, we've got a kettlebell deadlift or a toe touch. We pretty much have no kettlebells, so we're going to demonstrate a toe touch here. Erica's also going to grab some dumbbells. We can 100% do this with dumbbells at home.
You do a single dumbbell, or again, I'm gonna use double dumbbells, just nice and close to each other.
Keeping it moving, keeping that heart rate up. Going, guys, almost there.
15 seconds. Let's go, guys. Come on. Wait.
And done. Next up, we've got a slow V up. Pressing that low back into the ground. You can't emphasize enough. Do not feel like you have to go all the way down, all the way up. Making sure that that low back is pressed into the ground here.
So first thing there, lay back, so you can push his lower back through the ground. Right now, I can't get my hand under his lower back. If he goes too far, my hand goes under his back. That is not what we want. We want to stay here so that somebody couldn't get under your back if they tried.
So for me, I can't go anywhere past here, or I start to arch a little bit. So that's about where I stop. Erica can go a little bit further. Inhaling as hands and legs come away from each other. Exhaling as they come back. And time. Great job, guys. We're running right into our next round, okay? That's one round down. We're going right into the next one. It's time for the long sleeve to come off. Definitely warm by now. We've got our squats coming in, people. Let's get going.
Push record.
I did.
Awesome, guys. 17 seconds. Let's keep it moving. Some of our legs are really feeling it today.
I'm there with you. Ooh, time. Very nice. Next up, we've got our push-ups. From the floor, modified, or elevated. Modified, one more time, looks like this.
Tell him, RJ.
So we got 14 seconds.
Woo! Great job, guys. Next up, we've got a glute bridge, making that single leg. Low back pressed into the ground, one foot up in the air, bridging through that heel, making sure, like Erica said last round, we don't swing into it like that.
We should feel abs right away. We're pushing that back down the way we should be.
You guys can see my back right now. We want to make sure we don't do this,
And switch legs.
like that. Low back press down, bridging through the heel. Very nice. Next up, we've got our mountain climbers. Remember, these are slow. Now, if we want to sync up our breathing a little bit with our mountain climber, as we bring our knee toward our chest, we're exhaling, okay? So as we go here, inhale, exhaling with our knee at the top. That's going to help us feel a little bit more abs here. We can even hold that knee for a little extra core at the very top. Feeling that, Eric?
Yep.
Me too.
I don't never doubt the abs right now.
Having a baby will do that, huh?
Mhm.
Woo.
10 seconds, guys. I know I'm blocking the clock.
And time. Next up, we've got our kettlebell deadlift or our toe touch. If you've got a couple dumbbells like Erica, awesome. I've got some smaller kettlebells right here I'll use this time. I think yours might be heavier.
Fine.
Yeah.
Authorize 20 seconds. Let's go.
Woo. Very nice. Next up, we've got our slow V-ups again. This is the end of round number 2, guys. What's up, Super Baby? Woo. Feet up in the air. Low back press down. Some of us with a slow V-up will need a pillow right behind our head. That's okay. We can put that right there. We'll still get a ton of abs out of this exercise while making sure that neck feels okay too. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Guys, we've got about 1:30 off. We are at the halfway point of our workout. Breathing a little bit and grabbing a drink. Feeling pretty good so far, guys. Stuff. Guys, we are just about there. Woo. We're about to kick it back into gear with our bodyweight squats or our weighted squats. We're starting things up in 7 seconds, guys. I use my plate again. Come on. Go time. Let's hit it. Somebody wanted attention. This seems to make him happy. If anybody's watching and possibly doesn't know, this is RJ. Got him. Next up, we've got push-ups here. We can either go elevated push-ups, push-ups from the ground, or modified push-ups from the knee. Oh, man. I'll be sitting this one out. You guys still have it, though. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Elevated push-ups, push-ups from the ground, or modified from the knees. This is Super Baby today. Guys, a little cape. Are you asleep? Almost. Push-ups, keeping it coming, guys. Almost there. 12 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent. We've got that 20-second break. Breathing a little bit. Breathing a little bit. We've got glute bridges coming in next. That'll be a single leg glute bridge. Want to say hi to everybody? RJ? No? RJ? Oh. See, the thing is, we discovered our toes recently. 1, and go time. Laying down totally flat on the ground here. We've got our single leg glute bridge. I'll let you know when to switch. Somebody needed attention. Oh, you got the solutions. Switching legs. Other leg on that single leg glute bridge. Finishing up in 13 seconds, almost there, squat. Woo-wee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Next up, we've got hands elevated mountain climbers or hands from the ground mountain climbers. Our choice here, okay? Now remember, as we bring our knee up, we're exhaling, and as we move our knee away, we're inhaling. So I'm going to do the modified here. 2, 1, and go time. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale.
Is he doing it right?
Oh, pressure's on now.
Tell him, is he doing it right? Let's go, guys. We got 25 seconds. Round number 3.
Again, an awesome surface to do this on is a chair if you have it, a stable coffee table or something like that, or even like the arm of a couch. You just need to get a little creative sometimes. And time. Next up, we've got our kettlebell deadlift or our toe touch. I'm going to use my 2 kettlebells here, okay? But we can very easily go toe touch, tapping that ground, reaching on up over our head. We can also use 1 kettlebell if we have a heavy enough one. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go time. Let's hit it, guys. Going, guys. If we're doing our kettlebell deadlift, making sure that our shoulders aren't coming forward here. We're hinging our hips back as far as they go. And once they can't go anymore, that's about where the movement is. We don't want to go all the way down to the ground every time and round our back out. Hinges the hips, back on up. And time. Next up, we've got that slow V-up coming in next. Low back pressed into the ground. Shoulders up off the ground. Remember, don't move too far to where our low back arches or comes off the ground. 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Almost there. We've got 10 seconds left. And time. Breathing a little bit. Next up, we've got our squats again. This is our 4th and final round here. Making sure we grab hold of our weight for our squats. We're coming in hot in 9 seconds.
Ooh, back round 4, guys.
Let's go, Erica. Kind of nice to have Super Baby make an appearance.
Hey, he might be on the Today Show. Who knows?
Oh yeah, big stuff coming. Might make the Today Show today.
Shout out to Ashley Wolski.
Spagnolo, sorry.
Hey now,
Sorry.
who's that?
Sorry.
Who's that?
Sorry, Mike.
Sorry, Mike. It's okay. Your YouTube account is literally still Eric Corbishley. And you made it after you were married.
No, I didn't.
No? All right. Push-ups, elevated, modified, or from the ground. Again, modified looks like this. Knees planted, abs tight, slow on the way down, slow on the way up.
5 seconds, guys. We're going in. Let's get it.
Ooh, last round, guys. Let's move. Let's go.
6 seconds, guys.
Woo! Good stuff. Next up, we've got our single leg glute bridge. Low back pressed into the ground. 1 foot up in the air, making sure that we don't swing into it. We want to be stable on that other leg. Bring it up. Right back.
Ten seconds, and we're switching legs, guys.
Switching. Ooh. Almost missed it. 5 seconds over, guys. I'm infamous for the stopwatch. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll turn your 20-second plank into like a minute 30 like that. Ask anyone. Next up, we've got mountain climbers. All by accident.
Yeah.
For real.
And let's hit it, guys. Nice and controlled. Halfway, guys. Keep moving. 20 seconds.
Oh, we're close. Almost there. 2, 1, and time. Kettlebell deadlift or toe touch. Woo! Almost there, squad. Coming in. 8 seconds or so. Remember, our toe touch is right here. Hips come back. Tap that ground. Reach on up.
Awesome, guys. Keep moving. 30 seconds. Let's go.
Ooh, keeping it coming. 25 seconds left. Let's get things moving. Let's keep things going.
Yeah,
Okay. What's that?
13. Come on. Awesome, guys. Next one, slow BF. Everyone's favorite, I know. So we're getting set right here. We are pushing that lower back to the floor. We should immediately feel abs. If we're not feeling abs, we're not driving that back down correctly. Ready? Drive that back down. And let's hit it. Perfect, Derek. You can use RJ for our finisher review curls.
It will go baby curls. We just heard there was a party and we had to be a part of it. You know? We've all been there.
10 seconds, guys.
Good. Reps look good, Air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent, everybody. 4 rounds through. Got him.
Grab some water, breathe.
Grabbing some water, breathing a little bit. Hey, man. RJ was super excited when I told him he could wear a cape today.
Yes, RJ was excited.
Yep. He was super, super happy. Super happy.
You're gonna curl him.
Yeah, we'll go a couple baby curls. Throw a couple baby curls
So
in.
again, same thing we did last time. We're on 50 curls. Don't care how you get there, how long it takes you, what you use. I know Lynn used a big water jug last time.
That was awesome.
A plate, a kettlebell. You can
Awesome.
really use anything.
See,
A dog.
I say it. Yeah, big.
All right, we ready? We're
Yeah.
gonna start 50 curls. Are you ready?
50 curls. We're ready. I'll get a few. I'll get a few with my baby.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and hit it.
RJ curls. Good stuff, kid.
And at 15. Woo.
This is about where I thought I'd be in life. Baby in one arm, dumbbell curls in another.
Super baby at that.
Super baby
We're at
at that.
25.
For real.
Mm, 35, guys. Let's keep moving. Come on, no burns.
Super baby.
38. Losing our socks. Next time we know how to count. 40.
What do you think? You got this next week,
We're
right?
at 45. Come on. All right. Awesome, guys. Keep finishing up. If you're not done, keep moving, keep moving.
I'm going 5 more.
Woo.
Is that enough? What do you think?
Woo.
That's Eric. I know that for a fact. That was Erica's idea.
Hi guys, how are we feeling? You guys did awesome today. That was a good one. Want to say hi, RJ? Say hi. Say hi to Natalie and Amelia.
Here's baby
Say
RJ.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Oh. Leslie, you can't see her. She's lifting a barbell over her head.
I can't. No, I lifted the kettle, not the kettlebell, the head ball.
Hello, State family.
Hello.
Bill, it's called answering my calls. Ever heard of it?
I have your phone on. I have your phone on ignore.
While Derek's showing you
So do I.
some stretches. We
You
start
stretch.
feet together. We're gonna reach down to our toes and hold. The knees don't bend. They're locked out. What, that next jump here?
What if you're not flexible in your knees then?
What's that?
Reach it down.
What if you're not flexible in your knees bent?
Oh,
I just want to see Rob do the trick with his hat again.
That feels good.
Shut
Took so many takes.
up.
I'm kidding, it was only one. He got it on the first try. He's amazing.
Okay, legs apart. Stand in, we're coming straight down. Trying to hold through our legs a tiny bit.
Oh, why do I feel like you're one of those people that can just like totally put your head underneath your legs?
Awesome. We're gonna go to the left side. Try to keep those legs as straight as possible. Woo. And we're gonna walk it around to the right.
Good man.
Awesome, guys. Standing up, we're gonna take a knee, whichever leg we're gonna drop down. Tucking that hip under, squeezing that butt cheek, leaning forward a little bit to feel stretch all through the leg that's down. You want to even reach this hand up a little bit and drive forward. You might feel a little bit more. Hold in here. Awesome, guys. And we're gonna switch legs. Once again, tucking your hips under, squeezing that butt cheek, not arching the back, lean forward, driving forward with that hip. And just reaching up to feel a little bit more.
Good job, mommy.
All right, guys, we're all done for today. You did awesome. RJ, high five. Mommy, high five.
Boom.
You guys did great. That was a good one, a 4-rounder.